Hello, Groovers, and welcome from the city of brotherly love. We are in a hotel room staring out at the beautiful city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is the city of brotherly love. This is the place where the U.S. Constitution was ratified and signed. This is where democracy is born, baby.
Woo-hoo! There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are here because we are attending the NOBEC conference at the University of Pennsylvania. That is the Norms and Behavioral Change Conference. And this year, their theme is democracy under threat.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that we are going to ask you is make sure that democracy stays a democracy, particularly in the U.S. here, by going out and voting. This is our plea to you to go out and vote.
This year, we have spent a lot of time on election-related stuff, political stuff,
Yeah.
right? We started back in December when we were at MIT on the Polarization Conference and just released that series a few weeks ago.
Right.
We talked to AJ Jacobs.
AJ Jacobs, who wrote a book, A Year of Living Constitutionally. We had
Fantastic.
2 different conversations with him. Fantastic. But one of the things that he talks about is, hey, back in the day, voting was fun. So we want to bring that sense of fun. And we'll talk about that at the end, though. There's a special request that we have for our listeners. Here we go.
But the important thing is go out and vote. And you can vote a lot of different ways, right? You can vote in person on November 5th. That's the day you should mark on your calendar. You, if you're out of the country or you're not available, you can vote by mail in many states. But voting requirements vary by state.
Yeah.
So you got to check what the requirements are in your state, with the exception of this one thing. Everybody who votes has to be a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
You have to be. You can't vote if you're not a U.S. citizen.
All right. So we have 3 things that we want you to know. And the first of those 3 things, actually, there are 3 actions that we want you to do.
Action steps.
Yes, action steps. There we go.
Yes.
First, 1, research. So research your state's requirements. Research what you need to do if you wanted to vote early, if you can vote early, what kind of information you need to bring to the polling place, and most importantly, research your candidates. Research what you want to know about the different candidates that are up for election in your state, in your community, and the nation. And make sure that you're doing that research in advance. Don't just listen to the talking heads or to your friends or to whatever. Go out, research the policies, understand what they stand for. Try to understand what you really want in a country and your community. Make sure that those match as best they can. Do that research in advance. That is one of the best ways to make sure that we have a really well-functioning democracy.
Absolutely. Second thing, bake a damn cake.
Bake a damn cake is right. Why?
Get out and bake a cake, because AJ Jacobs helped remind us that in colonial times, it was really fun to celebrate Election Day because it was new.
It was brand new.
It was fresh. It was novel. So let's bring that back. Let's make it a trend, a fad, a super cool, let's be influencers on whatever, so that you can go out and have fun at your election site.
So AJ told us, like, back in the day, people would bring cakes to the election and the poll, and they would share those cakes with everybody. So we're imploring you, please bake a cake or bake cookies or a pie or...
What about a strudel, like an election strudel or election tart or...
Sure, whatever you want, whatever is festive.
Apple Brown Betty, I don't know.
Okay, there you go. But bring it to your polling place. Share it with the poll workers there. They're working hard. They're doing that. I don't even know if they get paid, right? I mean, it's an amazing thing that they're out there doing that. Share it with the other voters that are there, but make it fun. Make it a celebratory thing. One thing, make sure you don't put any kind of a political aspect on those.
Definitely
don't decorate the cake with a donkey or an elephant. They will kind of kick that out, but just go out there and have fun and share this wonderful cake. I think in the colonial times, it was like some rum cake. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe if you want to.
I don't know. Okay, what's number 3, Kurt?
Number 3 is to make sure that the vote is yours. And so this is really important, that the vote that you make doesn't have to be shared. You don't have to tell anybody who you voted for. It is your own vote. Take it, own it. And this is really important for anybody who feels like there's any social pressure that they're having from their family, from their husband or wife, from their friends, whoever that would be. And this is the one time, Tim, that I will say, you know what? freaking lie to your friends, freaking, lie to your family.
Okay.
You don't have to tell them. And if
Okay.
you're worried about how they're going to view you afterwards or different things, just go, yeah, sure, I voted for whoever you thought I voted for.
That's
And
if you live
vote
with
for who you want.
family of nut pickers. Or whatever.
Yeah, family of crazy people.
Democracy exists because everybody votes, and it's not about where you live or how consequential that vote is. It's about you expressing yourself.
Yeah.
That's where democracy lives.
Right. So it doesn't matter if you are a blue dot in a red state or a red dot in a blue state. Make sure you get out there and express that given right that you have of voting if you are over 18 and a U.S. citizen, and make sure that you either do it before November 5th or on November 5th.
Yep.
So set a time. When are you going to vote? Put it on your calendar. Figure out how you're going to get to the polling place. You know what? We'll make it 4 things too. Don't just go yourself, but invite others. Make sure that if you have a friend or a family member who might not be going out to vote, get them to go out and vote. Offer to drive them, take them somewhere. Make sure that everybody votes. That's the most important thing that we're trying to get here.
I'm just going to throw out a benefit here, Kurt, and I'm kind of on the ledge.
Okay.
Voting might help you find your groove.
How?
I don't know. That's why I'm on the ledge.
No. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Voting helps in creating and maintaining a democracy, and you're living in a free society, which is definitely helpful to find your groove. People aren't telling you got to do this and this and this and this, right?
Not a dictatorship.
Not a dictatorship.
That's
not
right.
authoritarian.
That's right.
So yes,
This is a benefit.
voting can help you maintain and live in your group, and it's a good thing to do. So it makes you feel good that day.
Absolutely.
And if you bring a cake, it's going to be even better.
Sugar
so your
helps.
groove is going to be a cake groove as well as a voting groove. So people go out and vote because it'll help you find your groove.